Wow. Wow, wow. Wow. Hi. Hi. I'm back again. Hello, Mike. Hello, Sky. You two were just waiting for me to go live. Like the moment I started streaming, boom. The both of you in the chat. You were on top of it. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Today, we've got more Phantasy Star Online, Episode 3, C.A.R.D Revolution. Super long title. One day I will manage to finish this game. But it's a lot longer than I thought it would be, since, it's a spin-off. So to start with, I didn't expect it to be super extremely long. But clearly it's a lot longer than expected because we still haven't finished the first part of the game. Like, I need to remind you guys, what we're doing right now, we've only done, like, the hunter side.
Wants to know who's in your arms right now.
Hello, Big Lamby! My, who could this be? Right now, who is this amazing skunk? Well, this skunk is none other than Birch Twigs. I hope my shutout works. It does! Hello!
Time for leg exercises. You need strong legs to run a loop-de-loop. Straighten out the back, you little pretzel. Drink
the self-care bomb.
Drink up. Meow.
I should probably I should probably put in some kind of limit on my self-care redeems to avoid like having 3 hydrates in a row. I will drink. And then I'm going to stretch. Drink 5 million gallons of water. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I will probably explode before I'm done with that. I'm not even sure how much a gallon is. Like, I use... I do not use this measurement for water. I just use liters. Almost 2 liters. Okay, it's a lot less than I expected. But still, it's a bit much in one go. Oh yeah, oh, okay, that's pretty hefty. 3.75 liters. That's pretty hefty. Which I could justify if it was summer and like I did exercise. Is there even that much safe drinking water in the world? Maybe not. That's a lot of water. I just have to drink 18 million liters. Yay! That's so easy. I would definitely not just explode before I'm done. Totally not. I mean, you didn't say I had to drink it all at once. I could do that in a lifetime, maybe. Or like 15 lifetimes. That's still a lot of water. Yeah, exactly. I don't have to do it all at once. That's true, I do have 9 lives. I can probably get a few more if I negotiate a little. Like, come on, give me a few more lives. I need to drink a fuck ton of water. Oh, break some monitors. Ooh. But yeah, I'm doing well. I had to go to the dentist again today, so I was a little anxious before and during, but it's done, it's done. I'm very nervous at the dentist, but he's very nice about it. He knows I'm nervous. So he's like, okay, I'm going to do this. If anything feels uncomfortable, let me know. Stuff like that.
Meow. More pets.
Yay, thank you for the pets. It's next week that I'm going to be a mess, probably. Because I've got a job appointment, job interview next week. Dentists are always nerve-wracking, even if it's just a checkup, they do things to the teeth and it's like, ah! Exactly. I think it's because they have to be so up close and personal. Like they don't really have a choice in the matter. Like if they want to look at your teeth, they have to be right near you. So that makes sense. For me, it's less that they have to be super close and more that I just have... I wouldn't go so far as to call it trauma, but I did spend my entire childhood having to go to the orthodontist to get my teeth fixed up because they grew... My mouth is too small, so they were growing on top of each other, so I needed braces. And I had to go all the time to check up on the braces, to readjust. And since then I'm like, no, I'm never going to the dentist again. But I did anyway. I did anyway. Which was a good idea. A small mouth? Yes, I have a tiny mouth. It's very narrow, so I don't have space for all my teeth. Which caused a lot of problems growing up. Ow! It's not ow when your teeth are hurting you because they're growing fucked up. As opposed to your big mouth. Hey, if you have a big mouth, you can keep all your teeth. Probably. Unless like you have like 50 teeth. Which is maybe a little too much. Alright, I still need to open up my game. Which... Oh yeah, we were at the triple battle. You still need your wisdom teeth pulled out? Yeah, I already had mine pulled out a few years ago. But only 2 of them. Because again, since my mouth is narrow, I had 2 wisdom teeth that were growing under regular teeth. So instead of removing those, we just removed the regular teeth. And then I had on the... I think it was on the bottom of my mouth that we just removed them. But the top, we actually removed the regular teeth and let the wisdom teeth grow. They do be hard to reach even with a big mouth. You got one pulled out and another is sunken in to the point where it's breaking means it won't be that much of a problem. It'll be hell for the surgeon to get though, yeah. And it also depends on which surgeon you get also, because they don't work all the same as well. So some of them do a bit of damage. For me, my surgeon, well, I wasn't awake for the operation because I'm a bit of a wuss. So I said, listen, put me to sleep for this one, please. So they did. And the surgeon was very precise. So I wasn't even that sore when I woke up. Just a little bit swollen, but that was all. Fun fact, you were awake the whole time you had your wisdom teeth taken out because they couldn't put you to sleep for some reason. Oh no! Yeah, maybe Yeah, I guess some people react differently to the gas they use to put you to sleep. So you had to stay awake. Yeah, for me, I had the choice if I wanted to stay awake or not, and I was like, no, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. Every mouth and thus every set of wisdom teeth are different. Yep. I guess it depends on where you are, Lumbee, but at least here in Belgium, I could choose if I wanted to be awake or not. Because there's some surgical procedures where you can stay awake. The needle in the roof of your mouth. That's exactly why I said, listen, put me to sleep. Just the idea of feeling them fucking around and removing teeth. I was like, no, I can't handle this. So I didn't. And when I wake up, I didn't even have any interesting story to tell, because, you know, some people, they have pretty interesting stories from being, from waking up from anesthesia and stuff. In my case, I just woke up. I told my mom I was cold. She put a blanket on me. And then I fell back asleep. And that was it. The next time I woke up, I was good to go. You also had a molar pulled, and the local anesthesia never really bothered you. It's just watching the tooth be pulled out. Yeah. For me, it wasn't even seeing it that scared me, it was hearing it. Because, you know, they've got all those drills and stuff to pull out the teeth, and I was like, I don't want to hear that. I can look at it, that's fine, I just don't want to hear it. You got homemade Joyce Pops at least because of the pain. Nice. It's the little victories in life. You still have the molar. Ooh. Yeah, I don't remember very well. I think they asked me if I wanted to keep them also, the wisdom teeth. And I was like, no, what am I going to do with that? But it was an option. I vaguely remember that. Anyway, don't I have a game to play? Oof. Oh my god, there's so many quests left. Holy shit. Okay, so just to give you an idea. Right now we're at mission 16, which is 3 fights in a row. Like 16 1A, 16 1B, 16 1C. And the total amount is 22 2. Holy shit. This game is a lot longer than I expected. You just said yes because you thought it was funny to just have a tooth on your table and to look at it and go, the horror of cavities. You distracted Tic Tac with teeth talk. I can't believe you would do this. I can't believe you would do this to me. I'm gonna start thinking about teeth more. There's worse things to think about. Alright, let me boot up the game. Stop the music. Why have you done this? Why would you do this to me? Okay, so I can't remember. Oh, I think I had Stella last time. I might need a different character for that. Well, actually, since the final fight of the Morgue battles is break, I could play with Silver. I'm going to see real quick. Phantasy Online, episode 3. Morgue attack guide. I just want to know which characters people recommend for it. Oh yeah, stuff is blowing up. They don't seem to recommend any character specifically. So I guess it's just a skills thing. Bob Stays. He's so cute. Alright, sure. I will check my decks because everything is blowing up, so obviously I've got time to change my decks. Alright, I'm going to look at Silver's deck because hers is a little older. What does the... Oh yeah, it depends on having a shield also, that one. You're gonna hop off? Alright, thank you for dropping by, Sky. Okay, this one is nice. I want the double saber. I think that's a good one. Hold on. Heavy pierce, damage from a physical attack. Okay, that's good against a hunter. Not so much against an axe. But the double saber, now that's an interesting one. So it's a bit of a balancing act. I need to get weapons that are powerful enough but that don't cost too much. Humanoids can't use that one, that's fine. Okay, that's a bit of a weird one, but I think it would work. I don't want too many barriers. Maybe a mag. Reduce is not as important. There you go. Reduce this and hope it works. Alright, Silver, you're going to be the chosen one this time. How many doors do I have so far? So far I only have 3 if you count Sonic and Shadow. I've really gotten behind on making those plushies. That's why on Friday I will be doing another plushie. Because I've really been taking my sweet time. You're also behind on Tomogashapons. Hey. Sometimes we lose track of time. And don't make much progress. Alright, I think there's time limits on this one. Yeah, 30 minutes total, 20 seconds per phase. And we have to defeat all the characters, not just one. We're playing with Glue Star this time. Wait, are we? Yeah, Glue Star. Alright, Silver. We got to hunker down, start locking in, yes! Alright, sure, I will reread the cutscene. Since it's been a week. But if we have to redo the mission, I will not reread it a third time. Bonjour, Quack! Intruders detected. Residents in areas HA5, 6, 12 and 13, please evacuate the premises. The intruders are The intruders are... Man! Oh, that word is giving me trouble. And sure, Lumbie, I would love some references. The intruders are unidentified, but are presumed to be armed and dangerous. Exercise caution. Repeat. If you don't resist, you won't be harmed. We are the Arcs. We are fighting the principal government to protect the sanctity and civil rights of the people of Pioneer 2. Please do as we say and do not resist. The C.A.R.D laboratory will be destroyed. We'll put a stop to you. Quince, please, just do what they say. Inalis, you took her hostage, you dirty... No, Quince, it's not like that. She came to us of her own free will. What? Break, you're after the data in the central control room, aren't you? That's correct. But the C.A.R.D technology also stands in the way of our goals. The government has kept it secret, so people aren't aware of its danger. Think, any object can be so easily It's always the long words. Think, any object can be so easily rematerialized. Rematerialized. It's always when there's multiple R's in a word that I'm like, oh no. Rematerialized. Think, any object can be so easily rematerialized using that technology. The desire for control of such a magical capacity has stirred plenty of ugly conflicts, even within the government of Pioneer 2. But that power comes with the incredibly high chance of infection and death. If the disease becomes an epidemic, they couldn't possibly prepare enough vaccine for everyone. That is, if they even have a full vaccine ready. It's only a matter of time before this germ spreads and destroys the world. The principal government knows this, and yet they've been blinded by the struggle for power and have chosen to ignore the danger. You know I'm right, Relmitos. Or should I say, Nef Miyama. Break. Therefore, we have no choice but to eliminate it. I'm sorry, but before the C.A.R.D technology has a chance to spread, We're going to destroy this place. You're using that technology yourself. What do you plan to do about that? As soon as it's all over, we'll destroy ours as well. We can't simply stand back and let you go on. It's our duty to protect it. Sorry, but if that's what you want, we have no choice but to fight. Orland. I won't let anything or anyone stand in my way. Orland. It's too bad it had to be like this break. Let's do it! Yay! Murder! And government conspiracies. All the fun stuff. And hopefully Break will not kick my ass when I get to him. Okay, at least the first two fights are easy enough. I say easy enough, but I might fuck it up still. We'll see. Alright, we're attacking first, that means we can set up. I've got all kinds of weapons, that's nice. Oh, that's fine. Oh yeah, he's got this weapon. One saber. And one partisan. And I can't move, but that's fine. So we have 30 minutes total, so we're going to focus on killing the characters and leave the creatures be, unless we have to attack them. Oh yeah, and also I have a time limit of 14 turns. Because that guy has some crazy weapon that harms himself. Okay, I'm not setting up a third weapon. But I am going to move. I think we're good with that for now. I didn't check if I had defense cards. Okay, they can't attack yet. Of course, steady damage. Blue Star, you have a shitty deck. No, I'm going to keep moving. Sure, since I'm right here, I'm going to attack the shark. Oh, my saber is pretty strong actually. 5 damage. I should have used the partisan first. That is good to know for next turn. Always bait with the partisan and then attack with the saber. How much is dodge? 2. Oh! Well, my teammate is protecting me, but... Oh, it hurt itself! Yeah, this one does 1 damage, so I'm not going to waste my defense card. Speaking of my teammate, where the fuck is he? Blue Star, where are you? Why are you all the way over here? I guess he's only here to give me defense. This is so much fun. Yeah, I really like this game. Again, bait with the partisan. And then the saber. Yep, we baited. They used the defense card. That's fine because 1 turn with the saber and boom. We've got some dice experience. That is a good partner's #1 obligation, to provide ultimate defense. That's true, that's true. What the fuck is that? Damage 2. I'm going to use it on the partisan. That way I don't lose any HP or any weapon. And he's getting hurt by his own weapon again. It looks like a strong weapon. I will give it that. Right, I'm not setting up another weapon. I'm moving. Okay, I'm almost close enough. Oh, I can hit her with the partisan. Defense. Oh, she's not defending as well. Good. Alright, Rufina, I'm coming for your ass. Not even for a fun reason, just to kick it. And Laura is still in place. Damage 5, but my guard is 4. Oh! Well, I appreciate it, but that's not going to be enough. My weapon only has 1 damage. 1 HP, rather. Okay, this one is going to be useful. I'm a hardcore precious legend of delightful fury and warm vengeance. Uh-oh, I lost my weapon. I lost my saber, no! Hey, Grusta, are you planning on doing any damage?
Change dice.
Right, we're getting nice rolls so far.
Action.
Yeah, I can only do 1 attack. Which one is stronger? I would say the Randall. So let's choose attack the Randall and hope it hits.
Defense.
Oh! They don't have any defense cards. Nice. This feels so much like the SNK versus Capcom card game. I've never tried it, but if it's anything like this, I might give it a try, because I do like this type of gameplay. And I'm glad you're enjoying it. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, those are attack cards. Always useful. These abbreviations feel like onomatopoeia and you're here for it. Nice. Swatk.
Defense.
Well, I'm losing another weapon unless Gluestar decides he wants to help. Alright. Well, this one has 6 HP, so I'm fine on that front. Oh, she hurt one of her creatures as well.
Change. Dice. Set.
Okay, I'm going to set up another partisan.
Move. Action.
I can only attack once, so I'm going to use Randall.
Defense.
She's almost dead.
Draw.
Let's keep that.
Change.
Oops, I bumped my mic. I am such a violent person. And totally not just clumsy. I'm gonna take a sippy.
Defense.
Are you guys making a Doctor Who reference right now?
Change. Dice.
Because I have a friend who's really into Doctor Who,
Set.
and I'm starting to recognize some speech patterns. Do I need another weapon? I've got 2. Where is she? She's right here, so I'm just going to move one case. And I can attack twice, so I'm going to start with the partisan. And hopefully this finishes her off.
Defense.
Right, I baited the defense card. Yep, she's dead. Alright. I might keep away from defense weapons, actually, defense items.
Change.
I'm a little nervous about the huge guy. Oh, well, the huge guy is not making any damage, so... I'm good on that one. I'm losing one weapon unless Gluestar decides to defend me. Does he even have enough points for that? I'm not sure. It's interesting how much friendly fire there is with those two deck-wise. Like they keep killing their own creatures. Hey Gluestar, I'm going to need some attacking done, if you will.
Dice. Set.
Alright, let's set the sword.
Action. Defense.
Okay, they don't seem to have any defense points, which is excellent news. That way I can focus on destroying the Ra as quick as possible. Not again. Oh, the daggers. Daggers? However it's pronounced. Yeah, destroy the AI! Kablooey! Yeah! Before my teammate offs himself with his own weapon.
Change. Dice.
Is this some kind of vampire weapon that drinks your blood when you hold it?
Set.
Because that sure seems like it. Alright, where is she? She moved 2 spaces! Girl! Of course she did.
Action.
And now I can't attack her.
Defense.
Well, at least Gluestar is getting rid of the cement creatures. I don't need all of these. Zond might be useful if Lyra's too far. Let's get rid of sword attack.
Change.
Zond. Yeah, I'm not sure how... Oh, I see Spanish. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, so... Vamos, kablamo, bang, zoom, kaboom! Okay, I've got 4 defense with this thing, so I'm going to defend... Oh! Well, I guess I'm going to defend the other thing then. She just hurt herself. Nice, thank you for the references. I really need to win that fight before Gluestar
Change.
takes himself out. Alright, with this I can get back to Lura. And I've got the double saber. Lura, Lura. I can only do 1 attack, so I have to make it count.
Defense.
Hopefully she can't defend. She can't! Yay! Oh! Hey, my daggers! And I lost my weapon.
Draw. Change.
Okay, well, he hurts himself in his own confusion.
Change. Dice.
I turn back on the humidifier.
Set.
Because it's fucking dry in this room. Dice +1. It's not going to be very useful right now, but... can't move. Alright, we're slashing.
Defense.
Oh, looks like it's the end for this one. Good. Rank E, yeah, I don't care about that. A victory is a victory. And now we've got the second fight. Which I don't remember, so I guess it wasn't too hard. It's mostly the last one that's more of a problem. Because break is fucking stacked. But again, last time I was playing with Stella. And Stella does not have a lot of HP, so it didn't help a lot. Okay, well, that was a terrible roll. That was terrible. Very bad, no good. 2 partisans, let's reroll.
Start. Change. Dice.
Alright, time to set up.
Set. Action. Draw.
I really need to remove the slicer from her deck.
Change.
Because it's kind of crap. It does like no damage.
Change. Dice. Set.
Oh, that's a big weapon. I'm not going to set up any more weapon. I'm going to move.
Action. Draw.
And get rid of the barrier.
Change.
Man, they've got some funky creatures.
Change. Dice. Set.
Okay, well, I'm going to focus. Oh, actually, I need to move here
Action.
and use those. I guess.
Defense.
Oh, it's pretty strong. Oh, I have to be careful. I don't know what's causing my weapons to take damage when I use them.
Change.
What's for supper tonight? Oh, I already had my supper just before stream, which was just leftover meatloaf. I think it's called meatloaf.
Defense.
Do not paralyze. Oh, actually, wait, which one is attacking? Yeah, do not paralyze. Nothing that's meat up, yes. Alright, well, obviously I'm dodging. You would hope I had food before stream. I mean, depending on the time of day. Like, for example, on Fridays, I stream in what is the afternoon over here, so I usually eat during the stream, not before.
Dice.
Alright, good roll. I wonder if it isn't like
Action.
a field effect
Defense.
that weapons and creatures alike are hurting themselves as well as the enemies. Yeah, it is 9 PM here, so I've already I've already eaten, don't worry. Get rid of the sword. Oh yeah, Krainu has this annoying effect. HP assist.
Change.
So we need to get her first, so she stops healing her creatures. Jasmine rice. And roasted root vegetables and sauteed chicken thighs. Oh, that sounds yummy. I love chicken especially.
Set.
Alright, where... Okay, I can't quite reach her yet,
Action.
but that's fine. I'm going to bait.
Defense.
Yeah, I'm doing an experiment right now. Okay, this one did not hurt itself. And here I'm using an attack. It's not hurting itself either. Okay, I'm not sure what's causing weapons and creatures to hurt themselves. Because I know some weapons, for example, lose HP when used without a technique.
Defense.
And I thought maybe that was the case for the entire field, but doesn't seem like it. Okay, well, I'm losing my double saber, I guess. Oh, I have to be careful about Guy Kid. He has no HP. Currently, I don't have any accessories, just
Dice.
weapons, no defense items.
Set.
I'm going to set up a partisan. And
Action.
right, 1 and 2.
Defense.
The nice thing is Gaiki had already baited them, so they have no more defense. Oh, dice +1. That's always nice. I just have to remember not to use it in the last fight with Break. Because apparently he summons crazy creatures if he gets dice +1.
Defense.
Okay, well I have no defense I can use, so I'm losing the partisan, corrosion traps, environmental hazards. I've got nothing here. Yeah, it might just be because it's a special fight. With special rules.
Change. Dice.
Well,
Set.
I just have enough for dice +1, so I'm going to do that.
Action.
That was a terrible roll.
Defense.
Double ones. Awful.
Draw. Change. Defense.
I'm in danger. Do I really have no defense points? Because I have a guard right here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I rolled a 1, I forgot. I had a shitty roll. Well, Gaiki lost a weapon. All his weapons! Dear fucking lord. At least he didn't lose any HP from that because of his special trait. So there's that. And he's got another one. And a shield, always good to have. Okay, I'm going to summon my saber. How close am I? Where the fuck am I? I'm right next to her, so I'm going to set up the Randall as well. I'm not moving, but I will attack. One hit of the saber and one hit of Randall.
Defense.
And she's not defending, so she's dead. Alright, now we have to get the other one. Memo Roof.
Change.
You better watch out! I'm coming for you! Ransom? Which one is Ransom? I think with Ransom she loses EXP instead of HP?
Change.
Maybe?
Dice.
Not sure. I do have that one, but I haven't got the occasion to use it yet, so... Okay, I've got enough here. Hey Memo!
Action.
I'm here to kick your ass. One hit of the partisan, one hit of the saber, one hit of the Rundle.
Defense.
Oh yep, they lose EXP. How much do they have? Whoops. I accidentally opened a bunch of stuff. What the fuck is this? I don't want to open this. I don't want this to be open. Let me, how do I... Oh, there we go. I accidentally opened the Xbox Live menu. Somehow. Threats sound like a good time. Good time sounds like threats. Where do we sign up? Can sign up by clicking on the big purple follow button.
Defense.
Right, I disabled the Xbox game bar thing. Ah, there we go. That's better.
Change. Dice.
Much love already following.
Set. Action.
Alright, one hit. 2 hits. 3 hits.
Defense.
This better kill her. She's defending her creature, not herself. Big mistake. Big mistake. You're done. You're done. Just one more. There it is. Now all we need is to do the final fight. D. Nice. Which is going to be a lot more difficult because it's break and he has a stacked deck. Yeah, results, I don't care. Alright, the very last one. Nothing personal, kid. Nothing personal, break. Only one weapon. No, I'm going to change my hand. Okay, so note to self, do not use dice +1.
Start.
Even though I really want to. Because it also affects opposite players. I really want to though. I really want to, but I won't.
Action.
Break, I'm coming for you. Right. Get rid of this.
Change.
And I have the extra difficulty here that it's a one-on-one fight. I don't have a teammate.
Change. Dice. Set.
I set up a defense thing.
Move.
And move.
Action. Draw.
Okay, I've got so much attack stuff.
Change. Change. Dice. Set.
What does this one do? Let's use the sword instead.
Action. Defense. Draw. Change. Defense. Change. Dice. Set. Move. Action.
Might as well build up my dice gauge manually. Get rid of this.
Change. Defense.
Alright, but I'm losing two things here. That's a little unfortunate. Ouch.
Change. Dice. Set.
I'm a little nervous because I've got no defense.
Action. Defense.
I feel like the dice gauge fills up strangely quickly in this fight. Like mine is almost full.
Draw. Change.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. If I can get a dice +1... Ooh, I think I remember this thing. I have to kill it immediately. Because it hits like a truck.
Change. Dice. Set. Action.
Alright, well, I'm going to just shoot it like there's no tomorrow. And hit it like there's no tomorrow. Etc, etc.
Defense.
Because this thing has heavy PS. And heavy PS means it can hit through my items directly onto my character. It can bypass any defense I have. That's incredibly dangerous for a hunter character.
Change. Defense. Change. Dice. Set.
Alright, daggers. Daggers are always nice. Because it's a double attack. And set up a barrier, sure. I'm just going to focus on attacking this thing. I can attack 4 times, so I'm just going to... And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I'm just going to destroy this creature. Good quote. I'll be honest, I forgot what I just said. I'm so locked in, I'm rambling about random shit. Dice fever, oh no, that sounds scary. I don't know what dice fever is, but it's scary.
Change. Dice. Set.
Oh, I think... Oh, this is dice fever, okay, okay.
Action.
Okay, well I can attack multiple times. So I'm going to attack once with this. Once with this. And once with this.
Defense.
Oh, I might get him this turn or the next. 1, 2. Yep. He's dead. Yeah, Silver really was a better choice than Stella for this fight. Stella is a little too squishy. C+, nice, nice, nice. Alright, cards. Let's go with green, I like green. Okay, nothing new, but those are good cards, so I'm not going to complain. The bomb is set! Field log complete. I'll put a stop to that. You can't, it's too late. Stop! Ah! Uh-oh. Grants is fucking dead, I think. Grants! No! Oh shit. Grants! Uh-oh. Grants? Oh shit. Welcome back. The laboratory has been extensively damaged. Thanks to you, however, we managed to drive away the arcs. The chief is very depressed at the moment. Please go try to cheer him up a bit. I'll do my best. Yeah, I think Krantz is dead. Have to do some cooking? Alright. Have fun doing some cooking. Since it looks like you have some knack for it. From what I hear. From what you've been saying you've made. I'm finished, okay? The C.A.R.D lab's been destroyed. The guys upstairs are livid. Why is this happening? It's not my fault security was so light. Why is everyone making it out to be my fault? Besides, why did you let them set off that explosion? You should have stopped them. Okay? This is the worst. Do something. My power's being stripped away. Well, at least I have a mission for you. A chance to recover my honor. I don't know why this is happening though. Okay? None of this is my fault. Go talk to Karen, okay? Thanks. Okay, sighting 3 and development 4. Yeah, and as always, here's his charming self. Alright, so it looks like... where the fuck am I? Sorry, I'm looking at the quest line to make sure I don't... Okay, sighting progresses the story, so I will do development 4 first. Hey Karen. Krantz is in serious condition. He's under intensive care right now. Okay, Krantz is still alive. He probably won't make it. Okay, not for long. However, if we use the latest in medical technology, well, it would take up a large amount of time and money. But it could be possible to recreate him using the cloning technique. Oh no! I'm not sure that's ethical. As you probably know, he is the son of Blitz, the only man who knows where the Great Shadow is located. According to his reports, Blitz's message capsule only responded when Krantz and Kylvia were together nearby. The higher-ups in the government want to get him back in shape. But only if he can reveal the message inside the capsule. I don't know if that's really the best thing for everyone, but if we wait long enough, we might see Krantz healthy again. Yeah, but will it really be the same Krantz? Because I don't think, like, if we're planning on cloning him, it wouldn't be fair to either Krantz nor the clone to consider him the same person. Please, keep this a secret from everybody else. I wanted to keep this to myself, but I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. Yeah, things are tough right now. I'm sure Inolis is going to have a hard time. She's always having a hard time lately, but she's probably going to feel very guilty because it's kind of her fault. Phew. Yeah, that does destroy this glass everywhere. This C.A.R.D lab is guarded by my security team 24 hours a day. Don't worry, we won't let that happen again. If I close my eyes, like this... Ah! It's still the same. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty intensive damage. They sure did bust up this place. But Kranz... Hey, you don't think Kranz saved us, do you? I couldn't figure out why he ran inside like that. But maybe he thought that the Ark's field lock wouldn't be enough. So he went in himself and put up a field lock of his own on top of it. I mean, the lock system was set up to keep non-combatants from getting hurt in the middle of a battle. So a field lock without anything in it would have fallen apart in a matter of moments, maybe. If the explosion happened without that lock, the morgue would be destroyed and Pioneer 2 would have a hole in it. So I think what he did was cover the central control system with a field lock from within the system itself. He may have saved the entire ship. Yeah. And died alongside all that. Rumor has it they're using a certain technology. Oh, but wait. Well, even if they were gonna do that... Yeah, this guy is always muttering to himself. Alright, we've got a few people out and about. So let's start with Silver. But I'm going to drink first. Take a sippy. Hey, Silver. I'm Key. Kranz, how is he? I heard he's in the hospital. The rumors say he's recovering smoothly, but... Yeah, I've been told something completely different. Back there. I was closest to him back there, so I know. Kranz had to have died. He just had to. Right there, in front of my eyes. My childhood friend Kranz died. Oh, he should have anyway. But now he's recovering. It can't be. Why was Inolis with the axe? It looked like she was worked up over something before. I should have talked to her. Why didn't I talk to her even after I noticed something was wrong? She didn't seem like the type to betray her own friends. She must have had some reason to do this. Inolis. Yeah, it's tough. I think it's still only 3 dice of dialogue. Yep, it's only 3. Hey, Relmitos, you seem like you had some history with Break. I never imagined the morgue would be destroyed. I was right here too. How could this have happened? I used to be known as Nef Miyama. That is a fact. I also taught some techniques to break. But that's it. Now I'm just a Renmitos you already know. Nothing more, nothing less. Isn't that enough? That's enough. That's enough for me. More importantly, the Arks were searching for a section from the memory core that's held within a data storage vault inside a forbidden area in the complex. They were also looking for clone technology secrets. We're still taking inventory right now, but I imagine they probably made off with everything. Yeah, that's probably a fair assumption. The Arks love clone technology. They always have. Who would imagine that they would ever use it themselves? Our enemy must have their own fair share of problems. However, actually carrying out a cloning procedure is a fairly complex matter. What on earth do they plan to do with that technology? Yeah, that's a good question. No one else here. Okay, we'll talk to Stella first. Hey, Stella.
I knew all along that Glowstar was leaking info. I told him, it's dangerous, I'm scared, I want you to quit. But Glowstar always told me the same thing. Don't worry about it, Stella, you just worry about yourself. And then he'd always bring his hand up to my cheek and look at me sadly and laugh or get angry at me. I wanted to tell him to stop, yeah. But now all this has happened, yeah. It's not just Inalice's fault. I couldn't stop him. I wasn't good enough. Oh, I'm sorry, Kranz. I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, Stella is going through it as well. Everyone is. Glowstar really did a bad thing. I couldn't tell anyone before now, yeah. Commander, please forgive me. I will, Stella. Hey, Kilvia. I'm sorry. When I see your face, Commander, I feel so relieved I could just cry. Well, anyway, I got a report in from Orland. He said he got some new information on Blitz. After he got it, though, he was attacked by 2 ARX members. Please deploy me there immediately. It's urgent that I go, please. Info on Blitz. I just can't believe that Kranz would do something like that. What happened to him? Should I have stopped him then, back there? If I stopped him, then Kranz might not have gone in. Why did I even say anything to him? I don't understand. Should I really have stopped him? I mean, if you had stopped him, I think we would all be dead. Kranz was the only person caught up in that explosion. But if the enemy's field lock didn't work out as well as it did, then it might have blown a hole in Pioneer 2 and killed everyone on board. We might have Kranz to thank. He threw away his life to save us all. The only one who showed any real bravery ended up sacrificing himself. It's so saddening. You know, even if I had tried to stop him, I doubt he would have listened to me. He may not look it, but he has a firm sense of responsibility. Just like someone else around here. Alright, Glusta, explain yourself. Kranz, he isn't dead, is he? I had no idea something like this would happen. I didn't want this to happen. Not at all. Stella, she hasn't talked to me since the attack. I told her that it wasn't all my fault, nor was it hers. Hey boss, what do you think I should do? Maybe I should just fess up and tell the folks in charge that I sold some information to the ARX. Yeah, you could, but at this point I don't know if it's going to help anyone. Yeah, we're in a pretty tough situation right now. So I guess we're going to do Kilvia's mission now. Info and Blitz. Special mail from Kiria. Mission. Orland managed to obtain new info on Blitz, but soon after he was attacked by 2 orcs. I'm going to his rescue. You got it, Kiria. Default rules. And to send in Kiria. And we see how that plays out. Okay, well that was a terrible roll. But that's fine, in the first turn they can only set up, they can't attack. Yeah, that's a good enough hand.
Start. Change dice. Set.
Oh, that's a weird creature.
Action.
Can't really act, but that's fine.
Change. Defense.
Don't really have anything for defense. Oh! Orland, help me. Nice. That's always a nice thing when you have a teammate.
Change dice. Set.
What does Raven Akiko's work? I mean, if it works. TP of the story character equipping this item is set to 0. Okay, that's a little weird, but sure. Let's try it out. I'm just going to kill this creature.
Defense.
Okay, that was a bit overkill, but I was planning. I usually go with the idea that the assumption, there we go, the assumption that the opposite players will have some defense cards ready.
But sometimes they don't, or sometimes they waste a defense card from an attack. On an attack from my teammate, for example. So I attack a lot more than necessary. Alright, I'm right here to get Endu. He's in my line of sight. But I did a shitty roll, so... Okay, I'm getting one. Oh, what's this? What's Requiem? Status... Battle history. Okay, I don't know what that card does. Maybe my cards? No. Yeah, that UI is not very well done. So I don't know what I just triggered. Okay, I think the fight is already over. Unless I do less than 3 damage. Which is possible. Oh, no. Oh no, she's helping him. Damn. We were so close. But like, he's one hit away. So I'm pretty sure he's dead this turn. Dice Fever. Huh. And another Dice Fever. Oh, I guess everyone is getting Dice Fever, that's why. Oh no, Orland did not get it.
Defense.
It's time to kill that man.
Set.
And I've got Bullet Storm. Should I? No. Maybe this. Just in case. Oh, you motherfucker! I guess I would go there. I can still attack from here. But I have a suspicion he's dead this turn. Yep. There it is. Rest in pieces. D+. Beautiful. Ah, a nice, easy one. That was beautiful. Alright, what do I get? Another Photon Claw. Okay, again, nothing new, but they're pretty good cards.
Thank you, Commander. We now know the location of Blitz's final message box, which is in Nebula, Montana. If only Kranz was alright. Yeah, Kranz might be dead. And in the process of being cloned. Oops. Stella wasn't done loading. I'm pretty sure we don't have any more side quests, but just in case, I'm going to check with him. Okay, so I think, yeah, development 4. Change is made, okay. Oh, there's no deck loop. So this means we have to be careful about not wasting cards. Ahoy, cousin! Hello, Toon Pirate! I'm going. Krynu... which one is Krynu again? I think this is the annoying one who heals her creatures. I mean, I don't have... I'm pretty sure I can just take anyone here. Look at all these cool characters. Yeah, the character designs in this game are fantastic. You know what? I might as well use Venomitos. He's the same character type as Krynu, and I don't use him a lot. Like, we really have time for this. Yeah, it's a great view, and I'm sure it's a nice place for a villa, but we haven't even got the populace off the ship yet, and here we are constructing special buildings just for government officials. Ridiculous, isn't it? Oh well, we still need you to do a thorough job on scouting the area. We're counting on you. Yeah, everything in the lab got destroyed. We probably have one of our characters who is dead and in the process of being cloned. And here we are. I'm not sure we've played on this map before. I think this is the first time we get this map. Pico disappeared. Okay, I'm starting to get angry now. Well, I'm going to kill you, Krynu, because you have an annoying trait. This looks like a place you've seen in Final Fantasy X. It could be. It could be. It's a pretty... I wouldn't say it's a common landscape for JRPGs, but I feel like it's something that would pop up sometime in a Final Fantasy game. I can see it. Alright, let's set up some things. We all love dramatic cliffs at sunset, exactly. Alright, I've set up some stuff. There's another chicken.
I've already got 2 weapons, I need to focus on moving.
Action.
Yeah, I'm not going to remove cards because there's no deck loop. So once all the cards are used, that's it, that's finished. No more cards. Which is always a little scary, but I've never gotten to the end of a deck. So hopefully it should be fine even though I just lost a weapon. I have no clue. I have no clue what happens if you get to the end of the deck. I guess you're forced to skip your turn until you die. They're just allowed to punch you as much as they want. Yeah, probably. Do I set up a 3rd weapon? Sure.
Action. Defense.
Oof, no damage. Yikes. Yeah, I guess this creature has some weird traits as well. And of course she has HP assists, which is very annoying. In hindsight, I should have probably picked another character, but I never use Velmitos.
Defense.
Oops. Yeah, there's no use in defending against that one. You like their dainty feet, they're standing on tippy toes, yeah. Yikes, I'm getting bullied.
Set.
Alright, the claw. And this for extra defense.
Action.
Okay, so the handgun won't do anything against this, but it will work against this. And this is pretty strong. Hopefully it works on this creature. Oh, yep. Beautiful. Yeah, the claw is amazing, especially against creatures. And it doesn't cost a lot. So I can use it a lot. Which is very fun. Whatever I did worked really well. It's the power of the claw. But basically the claw does extra damage against creatures, yeah. Well, defending against that one is not very useful, so I'm going to keep my card. At least Velmitos has a fair amount of HP, so far I'm still safe. Set up the saber. The saber is pretty strong as well.
Saber. VOD. And I guess... yeah, the claw.
Defense.
Oh, this one did not do as much damage.
Change.
And there's this creature. Whatever it is. Also, I think I'm in danger.
Defense.
Yeah, no, that's still not enough. You like how it's kind of like Pokemon, but you're in there punching the monsters yourself. Yeah, that show is... That's pretty much how it is, yeah. I mean, I guess I could dodge that one, but I'm more worried about the third creature. Oh, it's not doing anything.
Change. Nice. Set. Action.
Oh no, the apocalypse, no!
Defense.
Oh, the gun does a lot of damage on that thing. When it's not defending, I mean. Quelle horreur! Alright, the chicken is dead.
Change.
I think this one I will bait with the claw. Of course there's another chicken, of course there is.
Defense.
Okay, well I lost another weapon.
Change. Nice. Set. Action. Defense.
Okay, nice. Another chicken dead. And whatever this thing is. And I've got a dice bonus. Always good to have. More chicken nuggets for the pile. Yay! Yummy! I haven't actually had chicken nuggets in years. Because I don't eat out a lot. And at home we usually just eat a big chicken, not chicken nuggets. Alright, a nice saber. I mean, I've got 3 weapons, so I can just... One with the claw, one with the gun, one with the saber. We've been trying chicken nugget-like products to cook at home. So far I've found some pretty good broccoli nuggets that taste chicken and that you can make in an air fryer. Ooh, broccoli nuggets. I do like broccoli. I do like broccoli a lot. So I will have to look into that. I don't have an air fryer though. I've got a fryer because of course I do. I'm Belgian. But it uses oil to make fries. Isn't it a hassle to get rid of the leftover oil? Well, we don't need to do it that often. And usually like the leftover oil, when it's no longer good, we can throw it in the garden or stuff. It's fine. Since it's like... I think this one is pork oil. So like, you put it in the garden, it doesn't harm... it doesn't harm anything. I guess it's more difficult to get rid of if you're like in an apartment. Because then you don't have a garden. But yeah, I'm lucky enough to have a garden, so we can throw a lot of stuff in there. And it will just decompose. Like the leftover oil, vegetables, like the peels and stuff. Let's put up a paella. And I'm going to start getting closer to Krainu, even if I can't attack. Because I need to start doing some damage on her at some point. Another chicken. Chicky. She's just hanging out there in the back throwing animals at you. Yeah. She really is. Yeah, don't really need a guard for this type of attack. Let me take a little sippy.
Alright, I'm bypassing the chicken. Okay, one. Foie might be better for this one. Oh, I can still attack with the hangman still.
Defense.
And she's not defending. And this one does no damage. Noted. Where did she go? Okay, she's all the way over here, so I'm going to need to kill some chickens before I get to her.
Action.
That's fine. How much HP does the cannabin have? 4.
Defense.
Hiding behind an impenetrable wall of chicken. I mean, that's how my sister plays this game. She picks an Arcs character, so she has the summons, and she just surrounds herself with chickens. And that's her strategy.
Change.
And it works. So I guess it's a good strategy. She's going to run out of chickens at some point, because she doesn't have a deck loop either. But I do have to wonder how many of them she has. Siblings always gonna cheat. Your brother is like that too. I mean, it is a fun strategy, I will give her that.
Dice. Set. Action.
I'm going to destroy that chicken.
Defense.
Yeah, that chicken is dead. Another dice bonus. Next turn, she's going to summon another chicken, I just know it. She's going to run out of chickens at some point. Not yet, apparently. But she will. Someday.
Defense.
Okay, well, I'm losing that, but that's fine. It frees up a spot for a staff. And it hurts itself at the same time. Never-ending stock of chickens. Dear lord, that's a lot of damage from a single chicken. But my weapon survived and the chicken did not. So who's the real loser here? And now she's exposed. So I can just get to her. And kick her ass. But first... Durandal. At first I was thinking of using the ice staff, but Durandal does extra damage to story characters. So I'm going to do that instead. Alright, baiting with the claw. Normal attack with this. And then destroy her. And be gone. Yeah, rank E because I took too long, but that's fine. That's what you get for throwing chickens at us. Yes. I already got blue and green, so I'm going to go with pink. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I want to see what those new cards do. Dragon Slayer. Inflicts 1.5 times damage when attacking native creatures. Ooh. And Dark Slayer. Oh, it's a 2-in-1. Oh, that's good. It looks like it costs a lot. Oh no, just 3. And Yamato. Yamato costs a lot though. Minus Slayer inflicts 1.5 times damage when attacking characters with 3 or less HP. No effect against story characters, so not very... It's not as interesting considering how much it costs. Yeah, no, Yamato might be useful online. But in story mode, no. Good work, it looks like we can build an excellent villa. By the way, my father's the high-ranking official that this is for. Actually, he's building this place as a gift for my upcoming marriage. I guess I'll be one of the first people to live on Regal. I'm also quitting my job. If you ever tire of being a commander, consider taking my position. Gunther Development Division. Damn, all those rich folks. While I'm doing all the hard work. The space 1%. Alright, now all we need is the story mission. Story mission. Does it require anyone in particular? No. So we will be going with whoever we feel like taking. And you've got the gloomy music because everything is destroyed and we lost someone. Maybe. Nebula, Montana. This time we've received reports of suspicious figures in Nebula, Montana. They may be planting devices like last time, so we'd like you to head there quickly and investigate. Gotcha. No special rules. Which one is Peko? Oh, I see who it is. Yeah, I guess I don't really have a lot against him. Or rather, I don't need a specific character. Who haven't I played before? I mean, those three, I haven't played them at all. Oh, I think I have played Teifu actually. I want to go with Saligan. And see where that gets me. I can't remember what her special traits are, so I'm going to discover it. I think her thing is that she can't use any techniques. But I'm not sure. She can't use any techniques, but that means she has other stuff making up for it. Cool pink-haired space ladies, and she's the tutorial lady. Like when you go into the tutorial, she's the one who teaches you stuff. And in universe, that's because she's literally a teacher. She's an instructor. So whenever you speak to her, she teaches you random stuff. I think that's pretty funny. Oh, it's Saligan. She has 14 HP. Peko has a lot of HP. Sure, let's change our hand, see where that gets us. It's a small map, so I don't have to worry too much. That's a good roll. And I'm not going to set up the second shield. That way I have space for weapons. Incredibly inspired idea to have the tutorial lady be a playable character. Yeah, I think it's pretty charming. Alright, but I lost my mag already. Okay, this turn I should check what her stats are actually. Let's set up the dagger. Yeah, for now 2 weapons, that's enough. Sadigan. 2 AP, 3 movement. Anti-abnormality, prevents abnormal conditions. And low cost half guard. Receive half damage when directly attacked by characters that cost 3 or less action points. So yeah, she has a natural half guard. Let's see where that gets me. Alright. 1 down. And 2 down. I just noticed. Oh, ransom. Just noticed I got kicked out of my Bongo Cat lobby. Sad days. I think it's my network that was a bit wonky. I'm back in. Beautiful. Alright, I've got 2 weapons on me. I think that's good enough for now. Man, look at this thing. Look at this ugly thing. And that one is dead, that's fine. Almost a dice +1. It's certainly an ugly thing. Exchange. What does exchange do? I don't like that. Yeah, Pico has a lot of funky cards and I'm not a fan. I'm going to check out actually. Battle history. Exchange, what does it do? Swaps the player's attack points and defense points when this card is set. Okay, so it only affects him. Well, I've lost my dagger. It's a pitcher plant with legs. Sure seems like it. Set up the claw! And I can set up the saber as well. I think the claw would be very useful against whatever that thing is. Since it works well against native plants. Well, native creatures. Yep. Man, look at this thing. It sure is wiggly. Oh, this thing hurts the person who summoned it. So I will leave it be. I will just defend myself. He has a dice bonus, I don't like that. But I'm very close to having a dice bonus of my own. Alright, so let's slice this. I guess we will shoot the chicken as well. And then this. Yep, baited. You want to throw basketballs into the pitcher plant. Your basketballs might be digested. So don't expect to get them back. Alright, dice bonus, nice. You want to throw bowling balls. Yeah, he's getting hurt 2 damage per turn because he has this weird cross creature. So I'm going to leave it alive. Alright, nice. Sword.
Action.
Oh, I should have moved. That way I could attack both the boomer and the other creature. It's fine. And how much HP does the boomer have? 5. I guess I can hit the dark gunner. No, I'm going to leave the dark gunner.
Defense.
Yeah, the claw is really strong against native creatures.
Change.
Another chicken! Oh, he's moving to me! He's doing the work for me!
Defense.
Okay, well, I'm losing my sword, but that's fine.
Change. Nice. Set.
Slicer. Yeah, I don't know about the slicer. Oh, but I can get all 3 at once. That's pretty badass.
Action.
I guess I can't. I don't know why. I should have enough, right?
Defense.
Oh, I baited and he didn't have any defense. So I can go ham. You need to Wamuzel? Alright, thank you for coming by. You stay lovely too.
Change. Defense.
Stretching a bit. And I'm going to take another city. Alright, first I want the double saber.
Action.
Ah, I see. So that's how the slicer works. Yeah, it's not around me. I can get behind, but... no. I mean, I guess I can use it as bait.
Defense.
And there it is. And it was a D. I expected an E. Because it took me a while to get there. But I will take a D. Let's not take that one out of context. Hey yo! Alright, that's a barrier. The speed boost. With the speed boost, during a physical attack, gain AP equal to the dice roll. Ah, interesting. The devices we found last time in Sinus appear to be some sort of photon amplifier. We do not know what purpose they serve, but it's quite possible they could have been a threat to Pioneer 2. This mission went well, but we can't count on being so lucky every time. We'll continue to monitor their activity closely. That's all for now. Good job. Welcome back. The laboratory has been extensively damaged. Thanks to you, however, we managed to drive away the arcs. Yeah, the chief is very depressed. I know. They've stumbled across this strange place. It's pretty gross, so they told us to explore it for them. How did I end up so far down the ladder like this? That old hack's been scowling at me too. I gotta find the Great Shadow to show them who's the boss. What are we gonna do with the Great Shadow, you ask? Well, what do you think? The Great Shadow produces the germ in huge quantities, okay? We can use that to turn all sorts of things into cars, okay? It's tough to get your hands on large amounts of the germ now. So that's why most of our cards are just weapons. If we can get more, then we can make really huge things into cards. Then it'll be really amazing. We'll be able to throw out cards containing large explosives all over the battlefield. It'll be incredible, okay? That sounds dangerous. Anyway, until then, just go do some government missions or something. We'll be showing them who's the boss soon enough. Alright. We've got multiple quests for this one, it seems. Hello, Amki. The chief seems a little excited. Let me brief you on your mission. You'll explore a strange area that appears to be an organism's innards. We have no idea what this place is. Please be careful. By the way, I talked to Inalis earlier. She's holed up in her room right now. Apparently she was visiting the Arks by herself and giving them info on Pioneer 2. In exchange for secrets involving the Arks in movements. However, she ended up aiding them in their attack on the morgue.
She did it in order to attract Quentin's attention. But thanks to her, Quentin is in terrible shape right now. She couldn't stop crying the whole time. I haven't reported on any of this to the government. The chief was out of the morgue, so he has no idea that she wasn't there. I did discuss this with the rest of the hunters, however. What she did wasn't a very good idea. But thanks to her, we know where the ARC's headquarters are now. And we know that the ARCs attacked Pioneer 2 in order to find some info that may help them in their search for the Great Shadow. Thanks to that, we are much closer to finding the Shadow's location. If we can get 1 or 2 more hints, I think we can find it. So I think it'd be best to leave in this alone for now. I'm a woman, I can relate to her. I know what she did, why she did what she did. Yikes. That's early 2000s writing right here. I'm mostly joking around. Like, considering how old the game is, the characters are so well written. That's pretty impressive. Not saying that old games can't have good writing, of course, but I think back then it was easier to fall into the stereotypes for characters. They didn't care too much about making realistic characters, I would say. Like, the characters in this game are pretty realistic in their way of acting. Even Karen, like, I'm a woman, I understand. I mean, there's real people like that. So I think that's still good writing. Hey, little bot. Beep, it's a huge universe out there. I was talking to Guy Kid earlier. I told him we were all machines. We just look different. I told him that I've had enough of the way he treats me. Guy Kid's eyes look so sad. He's making this very hard. Beep. Oh, are you breaking up with Guy Kid? Is that your thing? I heard about Guy Kid from the rumors. Beep. I heard he was a scary guy. And well, he really is a scary guy. Beep. But those sad eyes he had back then. When I told him that I've had enough, it was like the light in the back of Guy Kid's eyes disappeared. Beep. His face always looked so scary before, like he was staring me down. But all of a sudden, he was looking at me with these sad eyes. It was like he had discovered something he lost a while ago. Beep. Whatever it is Guy Kid and this small robot have, I like it. They have a fun dynamic. And very wholesome, apparently. Like, I think the small robot is just needlessly scared of Guy Kid, and Guy Kid is just vibing. Hey Saligan, what can you tell me? Actually, I'm going to do it this way. Hey Amki, I have a request. I want you to deploy me to Ravum Ades Sacra. I heard that the ARCs have been spotted in that area. Viviana's already gone off by herself. And what's more, apparently Memory is there too. They're still trying to fight each other. I have to go stop them, my beloved students. During the ARC's attack, I saw them. They looked at each other just for a moment. And right at that moment, I understood. I saw that those children really wanted to make up with each other. They were just looking for someone to help them. Emotions clash. I'm a failure as a teacher, aren't I? I let them get so angry at each other without even noticing. But I'm going to have them make up. Just you watch. So please deploy me to Ravum Ades Sacra. You got it.
Hey, Teifu. Lady Viviana did end up punching and kicking me, but I'm still so relieved to see her safe and sound. Jeez. I don't know what you see in her. Also, as I was hanging from the pole as always, quietly weeping tears of joy upon her safe return, I heard Lady Viviana say something as she left. Thanks. The one word I had been hoping to hear for so long. Oh, Amki. Just hearing that word gives me so much satisfaction. So, well, it pains me that this is all I can give to you, but I do hope you will accept it. Heavy blow. Nice. I know the morgue is in a sorry state of affairs, but I wonder if there is anything I can do to help. Lady Viviana went out on a new mission earlier. I'm a little concerned considering what happened before. I hope she does not attempt anything too reckless. Hey, Silver. Amki. Drake sent me a message. I have no idea how he managed to get access to my account and leave a message. But there was his voice, right in my private line. He said he was waiting at Nebula, Montana. If you get a mission that takes me there, please deploy me. If you don't, I think I may just end up going there without permission. I know it's a personal request, but please let me use the transporter. Please, Amki. Alright, so we've got a few people wanting to be deployed. I want to see him and ask him something. I want to know why he really wanted to see me. He's got to know about my sister. I can feel my memory gradually coming back to me. The pieces in my mind are slowly falling. The pieces in my mind are slowly falling back into place. I know it may be a trap, but I'll be alright. I'll be careful, so please. You got it, Silver. Hey, Kivia. I think all my detective work is finally starting to pay off. I've gotten in several bits of information on this recently. Even though Kranz is gone, I've still got to keep on searching. I thought that worked really well with Kranz too. Now I'm all alone again. I have been all alone the entire time before I met him. Whenever I think I get close to people, they disappear. I must have been born under the wrong star. Thanks for dealing with my selfishness before. This is for you. Here, take it. Bulletstorm. My mother gave birth to me on Pioneer 2, but she divorced my father while I was still young, raising me as a single parent. My mother was a strict woman. She didn't talk very much either. Well, to me she was a very scary woman to be with. But every now and then she looked at me with this calm, gentle face. Whenever she did that, I realized what a happy daughter feels like. Yikes, you've got difficult family history, huh? There's nothing left of my mother now. I have no idea why she boarded Pioneer 2, or how she felt when she was raising me, or anything really. When she suddenly passed away, I felt so lost. Blitz was the person who saved me. Yes, he appeared right in front of me. It was almost perfect timing. I see. Now I think I understand. Oh, Blitz was your father, wasn't he? He wasn't just a father figure, he was your biological father that your mother divorced. Quenz and I always had the feeling that Quenz and Kiria had a bit of a sibling-like relationship, right? With Kiria being more like an older sister type to Quenz. Despite the weird romantic subplot there was. Because they don't know, right? Oh yeah, they might be related actually. If that's how I interpret the story at least. Hey guy kid, what's up? Oh, Guy Kid, yeah, Guy Kid is sad because he got rejected by his robot buddy. Good talk, Guy Kid. Good talk. Yeah, as you can see, shit is going down. Where's the blue one? Here. Do we have a side quest while we're at it? Nope, that's fine. We've got a bunch of quests we can do. Alright, we've got a few things anyway. Other encounter and emotions clash. Emotions clash is in Ravu made the Sakura. Oh, we don't have a deck loop again. Alright, let's send in Saligan. Those two fight every time they run into each other, yet they used to be such good friends. I'm sure they really want to be friends again, and I'd like to help them make that happen. I heard that they are going at it again, so please send me over there to help. You got it, Saligan. We're going to try to help your students. Alright, nice, we get the first pick. Alright, nice.
Start base.
Okay, I see there's a bunch of things on the field there. I can't remember which ones are negative and which ones are positive, because they all have different effects based on colors. Saligan taught me this, and I forgot.
Action. Throw. Change.
What the fuck is that?
Viviana has a weird deck.
Action. Throw. Change.
Oh, Dice Fever. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. Oh. Well.
Change. Dice. Set.
Yeah, she only has leaves. That's an interesting looking deck.
Action. Defense. Draw. Change.
Another chicken.
Defense. Change. Dice. Set. Action. Defense.
Oh no. Oh yes, actually. That was an assist. I don't know why. I got distracted. I was like, oh no, it's a defense. It wasn't.
Change. Defense. Change. Dice.
I think after this mission, we will be done for today.
Action. Defense.
Alright, we've got this thing down.
Draw. Change. Defense.
Alright, it hurts itself. That's one less enemy to worry about. Oh, the fan regains HP. Interesting.
Dice. Set. Action. Defense.
Nice.
Draw. Change.
Another chicken!
Defense. Change. Dice. Set. Action. Defense.
They wasted their defense. And we are very close to getting a dice bonus.
Change.
Alright, where am I right now? Yeah, I think I'm in a good enough position. Get one of these, one like this, and one like this.
Defense.
And dice bonus. Okay, I have to be careful with my saber.
Draw. Change. Defense. Change. Dice. Set.
Alright, time to attack me move. And 1. And 2. And 3.
Defense.
And I think... Oh, no. Oh. Oh, that's sad. And it's over. Rank A! Huh. You know, considering how long it took me to get to them, I didn't expect to get an A, that's for sure. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Alright, let's see what kind of cards we get. Ooh. Okay, let's see what the new cards do. Chaos Sorcerer, that's a dark creature. Mighty Knuckle. Use the remaining number of action points to boost AP by that number plus 1. Oh, that's pretty strong. During a physical attack on an opponent's story character, this card temporarily loses 3 AP. Okay. I see. Thank you, Commander. I had a good talk with them. I hope they both take some time to think it over. Why do friends have to fight each other anyway? I'd hate to think that's just the way the world is these days. I hope they'll be able to be friends again. I hope so too. And I am back. I am back. And that will be it for today. We did a lot of missions actually. We made a lot of progress even though this game is so fucking long. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it ends up. But yeah, it is time. It is time to raid out. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to see who I can raid into. I think a few people are streaming today. Let's see. Boop boop boop. Yeah, a bunch of people are streaming actually. Good stream. Thank you. Hehe.
Meow. More pets.
Yay, thank you for the pets. Let's see. Well, it feels like we haven't raided into Ari's channel in a minute. So I think we're going to give Ari a little visit. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I will be back on Friday with some art stream. We'll be making another plushie like one of these. And Saturday will be more Sonic Superstars. Yay! Alright, looks like we're going to be ready to raid out. Thank you all for coming, for watching, and bye bye!